Hello again and thanks for joining. So today we've got two Brawa models to have a look at, or actually maybe it's pronounced Brava. Now this is a manufacturer which I haven't featured on this channel before, mainly because these items are just really expensive, even secondhand. Well, I think they're expensive. I'll tell you how much I paid for each of these two things at the end of the video. So this first one here is a brown four-wheel coach. It's number 2140. And this is from the KWSTE railway, and it's called an Americana two-axle type coach. This was produced first in 1983, I think it was, and it was part of Brawa's expansion into finely detailed passenger cars during the 80s, and they ran through to around about the mid-1990s before being phased out. The other one we have today is possibly the more interesting one. This is number 2333, and this is a Bozog wagon, I think that's how you pronounce it, from the Deutsche Bundesbahn. So that's a kind of works train used for track maintenance, and it features realistic details like tooling compartments. This was introduced in 2011, and it was released as part of a museum series focusing on like Era 3 and Era 4 utility vehicles. And it had a limited production run before it was discontinued. I think this is probably the more unique and interesting out of the two, even though it's newer. But let's start off by checking out this brown coach first. Well, I did get these as second-hand models, but the fact that the couplings and these extra parts are still in the factory sealed bag makes me think this model has never actually been used, so I think I'm in luck with these. And here is the coach itself, and what an incredible model this is. It's got such fine detail in it. I'm going to have to be really careful handling this model to show you up close. It's moulded in this brown colour, which I guess is meant to be wood effect, and it has some very clear printing on it, including this destination board with some fantastic font on those letters there. Looks like the middle is the toilet area where the window has been whitened out like this, but all the rest of the windows are very clear with brown surrounds to represent the wood effect. This one here is moulded down so you can see inside a little bit better and adds a bit of extra feature to it. There's no grain detail on the wood planking, which maybe is a bit of a shame, but it's got some great brackets up here in the corner. And then we've got the veranda with the little railings here, and this is a very fine moulding. Look at how thin that is there. So these are very easily broken. But my god, that's probably scale size, and it looks really fantastic too. We've got some checkerboard effect on the platform there, plus we've got some handrails on the side of the coach, and also some more printing inside here too. There's not a lot of detail on the roof there. I think it could have benefited from a little bit of maybe planking or something up there. So I think it's missing out a little bit there. Okay, you wouldn't see it normally, but it might have been a bit better to have that there. The buffers are very fine as well, again, easily broken off, and we also have these steps coming down which look really good. Up on the roof we have an effect of a little bit of weathering up there. It's darker in the middle than on the edges. Really quite nicely done. And we also have these little things here, which I think are lamps actually. We do have an interior in there. It's moulded in brown plastic and looks pretty good to me. We also have some printing down here on the chassis in the white. It's super clear as well. And we also have some detail on the chassis like rivet detail and brackets. And also these springs are really nice. That's so fine with the brakes so close to the wheel as well. And the wheels are really nicely spoked too. They don't revolve brilliantly, but they do actually look really superb. That brake gear is fantastic. And looking underneath, we have NEM pockets here, which are cantilever, very well hidden away inside the chassis. And we've got some cross bracing, not a huge amount of detail, but we do have this tank added on here, which has these bracing pieces here, which are super fine again. We've got another piece hanging down here, and we've got some more brake gear over here, very finely detailed too. So overall, that is a fantastic coach. It's got a lot of detail to it, but I think it's just a little bit let down by the wood effect or the brown colour. I don't know, something about it just doesn't feel right. It looks almost like it's a bit cheap, but the rest of it looks absolutely fantastic with so much fine detail. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. So I'm looking forward to seeing what this is like. Let's get it out as well. So this too came with the bag of extra parts like the couplings and things, so I think this hasn't been used either. I've really lucked out on these two models, and this is another really fine model with some really great detail moulded into this main piece of plastic. All the rivet detail and the vents up here. The windows as well have the surrounds, one is open here, and we have the printing on this which looks absolutely fantastic. It's very crisp and clear. Nothing on the destination board. Not even actually sure whether it needs one at all. And the veranda again is very finely moulded, very thin handrails, and I love these little brackets up at the top. They look very decorative and really nicely produced. And it also has little handrails as well coming up the side there, as well as the footsteps coming down, and again very fine buffers. The roof on this one doesn't have any weathering, but it's a nice moulding anyway, there's no moulding marks, and it has these little lamps with the, I guess it's wire or cabling between them moulded into the top of the roof there. Again, clear glazing, and you can see inside, no problem at all. We've got some seats moulded in there. I thought this was meant to have some like tool equipment and things like that for engineering work, but it doesn't seem to have that there. It looks more like a passenger car, but that's maybe prototypical, I'm not quite sure. If you know better, let me know in the comments. This one has got bogies, and they're nicely moulded as well. Really fine detail there with the rivets. And again, we've got these wheels as well with the spokes, which look great. These ones revolve much better than the coach, and they have brakes in line with the wheels as well. I love the brake gear, which actually moves as well, so that's pretty cool. Underneath, it's a kind of satin matte black finish. And again, we've got these extra parts fitted up here. And again, we have a tank added in as an extra piece, not in the centre this time, and no bracing on it. And we've got cantilever NEM pockets as well, which are hidden away inside the chassis too. So it's a really cool looking coach, this one, and you can really see the quality of these models, I think. Anyway, I'm going to put both of them on the scales and we'll see how much they weigh. So the brown coach weighs 65 grams, and the green bogie coach is actually lighter at 58. So these have been really interesting to look at today, these Brawa or Brawa, I'm not quite sure. Very fine detailed models. The moulding on these is quite incredible. The thinness of the handrails is just like nothing else I've seen before. They're obviously going to break very easily, so you're going to have to be careful with these ones, but there's no denying the amount of effort that's gone in to make these scale sized. The wheels are really great too. I love those spokes. It's got brake gear in line with the wheels as well, which looks really good. And the overall finesse is absolutely world class, I think. Possibly the coach has been let down by the shade of brown used in the plastic. I'm just not quite sure of that. There's something not quite right about it, but I think if you were to weather it down a little bit, it would look a lot better. The green coach is very interesting, but I thought it was an engineering coach and it would have more features of an engineering coach, but it looks more like just a passenger coach. So I'm not quite sure on that. Maybe it's in the wrong box. I kind of don't think so, so I'm a bit confused. But is what you get here worth the asking price? Because on the second-hand market, these models actually cost me £40 each. I think I probably paid too much for that, or if I compare it to something like Fleischmann, which I absolutely love, I think you get an acceptable level of detail in one of those models, and you could probably get 3 for the price of one of these. But they are collectible items and models of coaches which I haven't seen before. So in that respect, I think they're probably worth adding to your collection, and especially if you want to go for absolute top quality, or maybe I should say top dollar, then these are probably for you. But that's just my thoughts. What do you think about these two models? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to know what you think. And if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps this channel. I'll put these on the turntable so you can see all the way around. And that icon that's going to appear in a moment is another video I've done. Click on that and I'll see you there. But thanks for checking out these models with me, and let me know how to say Brawa or Brava in the comments below as well. That's it for this one. I'll see you on the next one.
So model train, model words, choo choo, model trains, tiny in tiny worlds, choo choo. So model trains, tiny model words, choo choo, model trains, tiny